Okay, so yesterday I actually tried a couple different things. I tried running two alternators off of this one motor, off two separate batteries, and that actually worked for a while until it didn't. It was actually taking too much power from the motor to run the two, so then I thought, well, why don't I just try batteries in parallel first off of one alternator. So I've got my 120 amp alternator. And these batteries are different sizes. This is, I think, 900 cold cranking amp. No, I got that back. This is 790 cold crank, and this is 500 cold crank. But I have them wired in, what is this, parallel? Or stays 12 volts. Anyway, it's got parallel and series. So, but everything is coming off of this battery. The power to the inverter and the motor. I'll show you the startup voltages. And that is 12.7, 12.8 on that one. Should be the same because they're wired in series. That one's actually 13. Okay, that one was actually a little higher charged battery. So now, 12.4 here. Kicked on. Kick that on. Oops, sorry. Power on. Okay. Sorry, I cleaned my garage yesterday and too much stuff ended up temporarily over here. But just the one motor. And my motor is not happy. It's getting ready to go out, I think. Luckily, I have a new motor coming. It's 12 volt. Driven motor. So, now battery number one. There we are. There. 1680. 16. 14. 15. Now battery number two. Charging both batteries. That's the motor. It's not the belt. Sorry for the hand in front of me. That sounds like belt squeak. I have something rubbing inside the motor. I think the bearing's going out because I did take the belt off and run it, and it still sounds like that. So, unfortunately, my 1983 motor is finally wearing out. Like I said, I ordered a 12 volt motor, which the new 12 volt motor is supposed to spin as fast as this, and I'll just be able to run it off of a battery. And then be able to still charge two batteries, hopefully. And then the power inverter will not be carrying a load at all. So I'll have the open power inverter. So we'll see how that goes. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to unhook these batteries now since they are not the same. And so I'll just bring this back to here so I don't get sparks everywhere, because I'm too lazy to unhook it. And I'll be messing around with it again later. But when I start it, that'll trickle back up as well. Shut that down. Actually, yesterday when I did that, I left those batteries connected and it ran for a while and I shut it off. It got all the way back up to 13 volts. Now, it's cold where I'm at today, and I used that for a lot more than this yesterday, so my starting voltage was 12.2, I think, this morning, so I've taken a little bit of draw off there. It'll take it a minute to kick back up, which I probably should have If I turn the inverter, well, if I turn the inverter off, it'll kick back up, but then the meter won't work. But I gotta go to work, well, one of my two jobs. So anyway, I hope y'all have a great day. I had the day off yesterday. I worked on that a little bit. I was able to run two of these for a while, and I actually just had that one scooted under here and had it almost like an idler pulley running. And I thought it was working for a while, but it wasn't. It was too much load for this motor. It was working fine, only just as I was running it, my voltage would go from 12 to 11.9, then 11.8, then 11.7, just like if I had the inverter hooked up with no power going to it. And that's how you know this works, because I can run this for hours at a time, which is probably why I burned my motor out. And it will stay at 12.7, 12.5. It might jump from 12.7. It might go down to 12.5, but then it'll go back up to 12.7. And then it might drop down to 12.4. But then it might go all the way back up to 12.8. So I know I'm still charging. Because when you're not going back up at all, that's how you know you're not charging. So, alright, thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day. I've got to get to work. Have a good one.